Hey, what's going on, everybody? Articulation Association back again with another video. Tonight we are talking some Star Wars debacle with some figures and figures exclusivity across the board and some bullshit. So before we get started, I got Mehi reviews, I got AGC Comics, I got the Toy Dude, and I got House of Geekery. Fellas, how we doing?
What up?
Doing well, bro.
We get to bitch about figures, guys. What we do best. Well, let's make sure like the video, subscribe, turn on notifications, go follow all these guys, go check out all the links. We appreciate you guys joining again for another video. So where do we want to get started here with the floating head of Aaron?
Hasbro's on some bullshit.
Floating head of Aaron. What? Am I floating?
Yeah.
Oh,
oh.
I'm a motherfucking ghost.
It's just
Look
your
at
head right now.
It's cool.
So yeah, Aaron, what pissed you off? Go ahead.
I mean, it only affected me with one thing. They canceled my Captain Rex that I had pre-ordered for over a year with Entertainment Earth. But the thing is, I mean, I'm not a retailer, but I mean, it hurts the collecting community as a whole with what they did. They basically canceled a few vintage figures, and they canceled Hunter, Crosshair, Rex, Cad Bane. Like, basically there's no restocks of these things, no reissues, but they solicited it, though, is the thing. They solicited it as they're going to do it, and then just decided to scrap it. And there are hundreds of pre-orders, man, and everybody lost their pre-orders. All these smaller shops that has customers that pre-order with them lost thousands of dollars. So it's kind of a shitty deal.
So they canceled everyone's pre-orders?
Everyone across the board. All of it's gone.
So on this topic, you know, and I believe Mark and I had previous conversations because, you know, I was able to catch up on a lot of Clone Wars stuff because of these restocks. You know, I mean, Rex and Cody, they were really up there. We got Cody in the archive wave, luckily. But with this situation, they're restocking figures that came out years ago, and they're canceling the pre-order. You know, so value-wise, you know, we talk about us collecting and why we collect and all that, and a subtle, you know, behind the scenes is we all collect for value. We like to sit here and say, I have something worth X amount.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, so them restocking this Rex drops the value on a lot of people's figures. Granted, $100 to $60, not that much drop. So is this really a bad thing that they're stopped doing this stuff? Because we do bitch about it. This is a good side for you because you don't have the figure, so it's obviously nice, you know, but where do they draw the line on redoing these figures like this?
See, like, if I don't mind a restock as much as I don't like when they repackage an old figure. Like, if it's a restock, I don't mind it nearly as much as I do like when they decided to release the Black Panther Legacy line, because that Black Panther, that was gone. It was years had passed. You know, these figures had occurred certain value, and then by them re-releasing them under this Legacy line, it damages it. Whereas this one, it doesn't seem like they're re-releasing it. It seems just like it's the same figure, just being, you know.
Well, they put it back into production. So
no,
I mean,
I'm the opposite of that, Alex. In my mind, re-releasing it with a different package or maybe a slight different paint job, it doesn't hurt the value of the original figure. A restock hurts the value of the original figure with the same packaging, same paint, basically the same figure. They just put it back into production. That'll kill the value, and that's what I don't like. But like Cody, as an example, Archive Wave. If you didn't get Cody before, you got him now. So that's cool with me. But
well, I think the fucked up part of it comes into the fact that they've already like put these out there. Their company's already taking pre-orders for them, and all that shit, and then just randomly cancel them. So yeah, it's bullshit. Sometimes when they restock it, drops the value of the piece, but at the same time, it's like you already had taken pre-orders for it. Why not just release it and then be done with it?
Yeah, I wonder what the reason is behind it. I mean, because at first the whole restock of these, because I got like Bly, Grease, Wolf, like I got all the, you know, clone commanders and captains and all that through this with like Entertainment Earth and whatnot. You know, so like I said, it was nice for me, you know, and Rex, I think I got into a trade or something, but now moving forward, like why did it stop now? And why did it wait so long? That Rex, how long did you have it on pre-order, Aaron?
Over a year.
I mean, that's ridiculous. That's
Dang.
ridiculous. You know,
But I heard the reason for this is because they're backed up on trying to get production for other lines. Like, for instance, the Joe line is suffering production wise big time. Like, there's figures that's been on pre-order. Like, I've had figures pre-order with the G.I. Joe line for 7 months now, and you hardly see any. Like, this most recent wave with Storm Shadow, Spirit, and the Cobra Officer. That when they announced those things, that was months and months and months ago, and we're just now starting to see them barely trickle out. So they did that so they can focus on this new production of these new figures to get them start to roll out. That's what I heard anyway. It's not confirmed from the source, but
Yeah, I agree, because when we've been doing a lot of McFarlane hunting lately, and every time I go to a Walmart or a Target, it's the same two Joe figures. It's the two females. I'm not really familiar with Joe, but
from the movie line,
yeah, it's those same two figures. And McFarlane's dropping new figures like every other week, or weekly now, and it's funny how Hasbro seems to be having these production issues, while McFarlane Toys is just cranking things out like a madman.
Pre-orders go on tomorrow for the Arkham wave. So
Oh, there you go.
So let me ask you this though, as far as McFarlane goes, where is their production take place? Is it stateside or is it overseas?
it's got to be overseas.
I want to say, overseas, because a lot of the sneak peeks or the secret shots of figures come from overseas, from the factories. Like right now, they're showing. They showed the sneak peek of the Atom, based on the comic version of the Atom. I don't know if it's the Ryan Choi version, but anyway, it's just someone in a factory, showing it off. So the distribution is right outside of Vegas. That's why, and Ian's been lucky to get a lot of their figures for us, because Live Vegas is the one that gets them like first.
Well, here's what I think the difference is with McFarlane and Hasbro, because if they're both manufactured and produced overseas, I think McFarlane was smart to announce his figures right whenever they're stateside off the boat on shore. So he had these in production ready to go, like the order for it long ass time ago. And as they were made and come to the US, then he starts doing his solicitation for it. Hasbro doesn't. They're talking about their figures way ahead of time because people are going to lose interest. And so they're trying to keep the interest, I think. So if they would just shut up and stop introducing shit and do it as it comes over, and do it as the product gets here, I think it would match with, from their announcement to the time they're here, it would be a better deal instead of waiting so long.
I mean, look at the HasLabs. These HasLabs, right? Just that's the example right there. It's like they get funded and then it still takes like a year and a half for them to ship because they have to be made.
Yeah, it's like the null figure. Like when I remember when they announced the null figure, I mean, like 8 months in, I was like, did they just cancel this figure? Because they announced it, they dropped a picture of it, they got me all hyped up, and then they went radio silent for about a year, maybe a little over a year. Whoa. And I'm like, did they just decide not to?
I mean, I was going to make a point about that figure, because this whole Spider-Man wave that we're seeing, they're hitting stores now, pre-orders are dropping, all that, but none of these were supposed to be out until December.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not getting other stuff. So it's like, where are their priorities at? You know, and it almost seems like their whole, you know, action figure line with Lightning Collection, Joe's, all that is just such a mess right now. They're not producing, they're not catching up. They're, you know,
They're
we're
focusing
getting
on trying to save the damn plastic for the windows
right.
on the
Yeah.
packages.
And,
Pisses
I
me
mean,
off.
why are we getting this in August when it was slotted for December? But
That's what like they tried charging me for the Vader saber already, and like you just announced that, and the Obi-Wan saber is not even out yet, which got announced first.
right.
I just got the Blue Ranger helmet the other day. Like, why are these out already? You're not supposed to have them out until later in the year.
Yeah, I had to cancel all this shit. I mean, because I had it planned for, you know, these times, and it's like, I'm not ready for it. You just, I mean, you put on these times, at least we know with NECA, they tell us, hey, Q1, they're right on the money usually, you
That's
know?
another thing. That's another good point. You have all these pre-orders and you're going by these supposed release dates, but then all of a sudden they don't stick to the release dates. And like you have them, like as an example, you pre-order on Pulse and they don't charge you now. They charge when it's about to ship. Well, then they all hit it fucking once and you're charged what, $600, $700 whenever you're expecting it to be released in certain waves. That's bad. That's not, they need to get their shit together.
No,
Speaking,
it's damn straight. They need to set up something that we, if it's a pre-order, if we can pay into the pre-order, so if it's complete, because it is just sitting there. When I got hit for all this Spider-Man stuff, dude, it was like $350. And I'm like, there's no way I'm dropping all this for freaking 3 figures right now.
Well, McFarlane's store charges you right away. Even though
Yeah.
if the figure comes out, you know, months from now, they charge you right away.
I'd
And
rather
I
do
think
that.
it's better. Like, I mean, I think it's better if you're gonna give us if you're not gonna charge us till to the item ships, then make sure that it ships when you tell us it's gonna ship. If not, just charge us up front so that we can at least not be worried about when it's gonna hit our bank account later. Because you're right. It just throws everything off.
So some of these Joes that I have pre-ordered, I had them pre-ordered months before any of this Spider-Man shit that y'all have, that Noel 2-pack. Man, I got Joe's ordered like 5-6 months before that was even announced. I still don't have them. It's a joke.
Well, I think it's funny too is that they're canceling all these figures, these Star Wars figures, that are restocks and re-releases and all that, but they're re-releasing the Revan lightsaber. It's like are you shitting me right now? Like this, it was like the same day. They're like, oh, we got a notification that all these are canceling. And then Hasbro's like, hey, we're, check out this Revan saber. I'm like, it already came out like 2 years ago. What are you talking about?
Right.
Well, and by the way, the 2-pack. So I belong to a Venom fan club, and I guess that Entertainment Earth was the only one or only a few people from Entertainment Earth got it, because everybody's like, hey, where did you get it already? They're like, ours haven't shipped, and I'm like, I don't know. I ordered 2. I ordered one from Amazon, one from Entertainment Earth, and this one shipped out. Amazon says December. They're like, yeah, they're not supposed to be there yet.
Dude, these
Tell 'em
boxes
you're-
are fucking horrendous looking.
Tell
Like,
them you're an influencer and you got the hiccup.
yeah, and then point them to our channel, and then
Yeah.
our videos is gonna blow up. Dude, you're the
Yeah,
plug
I'll
out.
be like, I'm an influencer. I get front of the line pass. Excuse
Content creator.
me.
And then link them your OnlyFans. Hey.
It's gonna be strictly feet pics.
Ugh.
Don't
Yeah.
make it sound. Can you at least pretend not sound so disgusted when you say that? You're
Hey,
like,
let's get a close up of that box though.
which one? Oh, the null.
Yeah.
no, between your legs, bro.
that box.
Terrible. I mean, no, I like the artwork. It's just you can't see the figures. And honestly, like, I have been tempted so much to open it, but I'm like, no, because I need to see how the Amazon box is gonna look, because I want to keep the better box sealed. But yeah, it kind of sucks, man, because it's like you can't see anything. Like, oh, it's like, yeah, they put pictures of the action figure. Yeah, it's fucking fantastic. But that does nothing for me. Like, I want the figure.
What if you open the one that has the 2 right wings?
Right. Double.
I would be I would be so mad.
And if your paint's all fucked up too.
Ugh.
Well, and that's the
Or
other
you-
part is that like I we don't get to see like, okay, is the figure, is the paint application on the figure, is it good? Is it poor? I don't know, because on the picture it's always gonna look good.
Yeah, I mean, I saw Iron Spider-Man in Target, and I saw the 2 2-packs, and I just was looking at just like, and at Target they were $53.99 or $52.99.
$31 for the Iron Spider. What the hell's that about?
Yeah, I was
Jesus
that's
Christ.
that's rough, man.
It's like a $10 increase from last year, right?
At
Oh,
least.
yeah. I mean,
28
don't-
fucking dollars for a Star Wars regular Star Wars figure, dude. That's fucking crazy.
no, God,
Knock on wood,
Dude,
McFarlane still $19.99. Knock
honestly,
That'd
on
be
wood.
the biggest like middle finger to all the rest of these companies. Maybe he just keeps it at the same price point. It's a bigger figure. It's got better articulation, better
Yeah,
boxes, and it's still $20.
but he's always done that. Even with his comic books, he's always been very proud of still only $2.99. He's always made it a point that every single Spawn comic book, he'll always fucking toss that little jab at Marvel and DC. It's like, oh no, still only $2.99. I'm like, dude, he gets it. He gets it. That in that sense, he does get it.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Well-
dude, this month has been fuck. I spent so much money on that.
it's a what?
It's McFuckland.
It's McFuck month.
Fuck month. It really is.
That's good. I like that one. So okay, so let's switch to exclusive figures now. And this is right on the heels of pretty chaotic couple weeks with some crazy success that we had within the group. So, but you guys had something with Mattel, right?
Yeah. So what Mattel's, I mean, it's good for the people. Here's my thing, man, with exclusives. I want the exclusivity. I don't want to have every single fucking thing that everybody else has. I want to have some things that people can't get. I like the thrill of the hunt. I like the stressfulness of trying to secure a figure. And if I don't get it, I'll either pass it up, or I'll figure out a way to get it. Even if I have to pay a little bit more, I'll work at trying to get it. That's the fun part to me. So Mattel is now they're re-releasing Wondar, which I already paid $50 for it on eBay. And they're doing a made to orders at the end of September. So everybody that missed it gets a chance to get it again.
Well,
And,
yeah. There's 2 days that they're going to release it. First day is you can order only one, and basically these figures are like in stock, so you can order one and you'll get it and it'll ship or whatever. The second day, or I think it's 48 hours, or no, it's 24 hours later, they're going to offer it again and a made to order process, and you can order as many as you want. You're not just limited to one. So the second day, if you order as many as you want, you're going to have to wait until they're made. The first day, if you pre-order or you get that one, you'll get that one. Now, they're doing that on Grizzlord. That's the first one that they're releasing that at. Wondar was just released today, following suit. Now, again, Wondar was already released as an exclusive that I did not get. It sold out in fucking minutes because they had no limit on quantity. People were just buying 10. It sold out in seconds. Pissed me off. So I mean, that's why you got yours at $50 on eBay. That's what, 2 times the price, at least 2.5.
Yeah, 2.5. But man, I hate this shit, man.
So I mean, I forget the guy. It's not the president of NECA, but one of the bigger guys that he always does the talks with Foosh and all that. He made a good point with the Turtles line, and because we look at the Turtles and they split them up and distributed them. Target's got the animated, Walmart's got the movies, and the toy shops have the Turtles in Time. So there's already a layer of, you know, exclusives with these figures. So now you break it down to Loot Crate getting one figure. Was it, you know, we're in Loot Crate 2 of the Turtles line, and he pretty much put it out that no figure released in this is going to ruin someone that didn't get the Loot Crates collection. And for me, I go to the Spirit of Splinter, because for us, we have Splinter, so our collection is not ruined, but we don't have that variant. So it's, you know, I appreciate the thought about it, because now I look at Star Wars and I look at my Bad Batch research for me. I never got that Walmart Rex. I'm pretty sure it's up now, and I just am petty and not getting it. But it's irritating that when I say they, Hasbro, do these exclusive figures that are important for our collection that could ruin your collection. You know, it's like, why do you have to do something like that? Why can't you make a variant the exclusive?
Well,
you know,
going back to Motu, Aaron, would you be okay if this $1 re-release was not so much the same, almost like a different package? Or
Yeah, like if they're gonna like they did Sunman. Sunman was an exclusive.
what?
And
Yeah.
they did a general release. They should
Yeah.
have done a general release $1.
Now they haven't said anything about that, but I mean, so if it was a general release, you'd be,
Yeah, I'm fine.
because I still want that damn exclusive, but if I can only get a general release through this, then, you know, so be it.
Yeah, I mean, keep some exclusivity to it. That's the whole point of being a Mattel Creations exclusive. But to have it and then re-release it a month later or 2 months later, just because people were whining and bitching, I know that's their fuck up. They should have limited to 2 like they normally do, and they didn't. But still, man, like, I don't know. I guess they have to right their wrong. I guess at least Mattel's listening to the people. I guess, but
I mean, I think they got to, because they're only holding on to Motu at this point.
yeah, I mean, they got some sick ass shit on Mattel Creations though. They just got Hot Wheels. Like Hot Wheels is a whole nother fucking thing, man. There's a lot of obsessive people with Hot Wheels too.
Oh yeah.
Some guy caught me in the aisle when I was looking for your shit last night, and he's like, "Oh," because he came up and like he was like almost pushing me out of the aisle with the cart, and I'm just like sitting there like, "Yo, motherfucker, like, what are you doing?" So I was like, "Okay, I don't do cars anyway, so I'm just gonna let this guy be." So I went back, looked at figures, lifted up some bottom shelves to make sure that no one's hiding anything. Then I go back over because I kind of wanted the Hot Wheels skateboard thing with the finger shoes. And he's like, "Oh, he's like, are you into Hot Wheels?" And I'm like, "No, this crackhead in Oklahoma keeps sending me pictures." So I'm over here looking, and he starts telling me about all these things, and I'm like, "Dude, you're talking to the wrong guy. I got no idea what I'm doing here. I just want to skateboard, man." But, yeah, he was going on, and I was like, you know, showing him pictures you were sending, and he's like, "Oh yeah," he's like, "Those are long gone here." He's like, "People are, you know, scalping them right when they put them on the shelf," and I'm like, "Shit, okay."
I got one, but there's just the other ones. There's more that have that same type of like limited sticker and shit, man.
Right.
Die-cast cars. I don't know. I'm into die-cast cars now, big time. I like it. It's fun.
Cool.
I do the bigger ones.
I can't do that. Those are
The
they're too big
24s.
for me. Oh, that's
I
not.
only
That's,
do
Yeah, I'm surprised you're saying
Batmobiles.
that.
Batmobiles are the only ones.
yeah, I'll stick to my little 64 scale.
Yeah.
Wait. LT, you like Batmobiles?
Like what?
You collect Batmobiles, the Hot Wheels Batmobiles?
Oh yeah, I've got a bunch of them.
I have an exclusive for you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that one. That
Oh,
one.
was it that?
I have the,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
San Diego Comic Con 2015 Batman versus Superman Batmobile in the display case.
How many pieces was it? 1,500?
I think it was less, wasn't it? Wasn't it like 1,000?
I don't remember. I
It's
thought it was.
unlimited. It was cool as fuck. I remember that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll talk then.
It's gathering dust in my closet, so I need the closet space.
Nothing to do with the money.
No, I've got stuff everywhere right now that I've just do. Like I literally I just came home. Well, I just got two of the Funko Pops with the covers, and they're literally sitting right here next to my computer because I don't know where to put them.
My Batman's on the way.
Well, because I got the Batman 423, and then today I went to the comic book shop, and here I'll show you guys, and they had this guy.
Venom.
Yeah, they had the Venom. So I was like, fuck, well, I can't not take it.
It's got a foil cover too.
It does. It's got the full cover, and I didn't realize it has the foil in the back as
Oh,
well.
that's cool.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
this
the
is-
PX one's foil. The regular release is not. That's pretty badass. I like it.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit! So I had to get it, but now I'm just like, I looked when I came in. I was like, I have nowhere,
No more room.
nowhere.
Have y'all noticed that the Amazing Fantasy comic cover for Funko has been like impossible to find? When I seen them, stores only had one. Like,
I still haven't seen it. I just recently found the Moon Knight one. That's all I'm finding.
I'll see like 8 Thors and 1 Amazing Fantasy, and somebody's already got it.
Fuck, I saw like 3 of them a couple of days ago.
It's a dope. I'm gonna do all
Dude,
the
if
like
you-
Spider-Man
if I-
event.
I've got to go to Walmart tomorrow. If I see one, I'll grab one for you.
No, I already got one.
Oh, you got one? Okay.
Yeah, so I'm doing Spidey, Venom, and Miles, and then if they do a Carnage one, then that's it. That's all I would care about.
There you go.
No, I will say this one's probably one of my favorites. So I mean,
That's
Yeah.
a cool one.
Mine will be
I thought I
here.
ordered 2. I
That's sweet.
apparently only ordered 1.
dude, that's it. But it came banged up.
Bastard.
Oh,
you know,
fuck.
nobody cares about that thing.
Rip it open.
Really? Nobody cares.
No.
about this?
No, don't do it. Don't listen to them.
But
Rip it
don't do
open.
that.
Just do it. Rip it
I'm like,
open.
eh.
Yeah.
Be like Aaron when he ripped open that Motu figure.
And then
And it
felt
was-
bad about it.
That was such a good clip.
Man, whenever I first started getting into Funko, I cared about box. Well, at first I didn't know about box damage. And then when I started seeing people bitch about it, I started bitching about it. Then at the end, I didn't really give a shit. So that little ding on the corner ain't that bad. But don't open that motherfucker though. Don't listen to them. Keep it like it is.
Yeah, I used to like freak out when I have like a stack fall over, but now I'm just like, I just kick it and like skitters across the room.
Elsie's skin's crawling over there, dude. Just That's funny. Well,
I
to
took-
get back on the exclusive thing, I'm sorry, Mark. Go ahead.
No, you're good.
You sure?
Yeah,
I kind of want you to do it now.
I definitely. So LT sent me a Hasbro
Oh.
Batman recently, and I as soon as I got it out of the box, that bitch came out of the fucking packaging. Up on the
you
shelf
s-
now.
Yeah, because the box was damaged to begin with, and you were saying,
was.
fuck it, I'm gonna open it. So
That is a dope figure to open. It'd be nice to have too. Speaking of, I have your mint one, Ian. I haven't sent it yet, but I will.
The wrists
Oh, you did
are
get
fucking
one?
terrible.
Yeah, I got you one.
really,
Oh,
Yeah, because there's like on a gauntlet, there's like a spike that comes up, and he can't like move his hands inward. So well,
if
yeah.
you got a minty one, I'm about to rip this fucker open.
Yeah, I got you, minty one.
I just kept it there just in case I didn't find another one.
Man, I found like 3 mother loads, man. Like stores with
Yeah.
shit tons of them.
well,
That was
he's gonna re-release that figure, not the gold label. It's gonna be a repaint. It'd probably be the red and gold version.
I
that
wish they would
he-
do a darker one,
Yeah,
like
Yeah,
a darker
so-
blue.
yeah, the darker blue, darker metallic,
These,
darker
all
metallic.
these
blue.
Walmart exclusives that he's released here in the past month are all gold label. So we're gonna get regular versions, here soon. And from where, I don't know. I mean, they're gonna be general releases, I bet. But I mean, there's still a couple of gold labels that haven't been released yet that are still rumored to come out, which is the Superman from Hush with the laser eyes and
Oh, yeah.
Crow and the red Robin, Tim
Yep.
Drake with a red suit.
Yep.
And those are both also gold exclusive gold labels. So
Hell yeah. Sorry, Ian. Back to your exclusive comment. Sorry.
I mean, we were talking about exclusive stuff, so kind of worked
Well,
out.
I guess, but you're wanting a bitch, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was more of just looking at this, like, I don't know. I've been going through my pre-orders and, the whole ordeal last week of, that Dark Flash hitting and, going and finding it that day, it's like how McFarlane's handling this stuff versus how Hasbro's handling it. It's so crazy, man.
Night and
Like,
day.
I
think
mean, it
legit-
really is.
I think logistically and the solicitation, like, announcing it and everything, he's doing it at the right time. Hasbro is doing it way too ahead of time.
But
Well, the Dark Flash wasn't even announced that day. It was
No.
leaked.
It was leaked. Yeah.
Someone found it and posted the picture. It's
Yeah.
like this went through production. This made it stateside. It ended up in a store, and that's how we found out. That I can't tell you the last time that has ever happened with let's just say Legend or a Black Series.
Dude, look at the Shazam you got me. The Shazam you got me. You got it to me in hand, and
Before
then
he
I think,
announced it.
yeah, and then they released the picture of it.
Right.
Thank
You
Walmart
know-
for that though.
I mean, and again, that day that both the Dark Flash and Shazam, they both got leaked that same day. I went in the morning, they were on the shelf, and then ended up going back at night, and there was the stack.
And that's just the DC multiverse. He's also has the new superpowers line and the page punchers, which
He
he just didn't
announce
knock them out.
those Super Friends, did he?
He announced the first wave, but that second wave, when these were coming out, the dark, which was the Batman Who Laughs, Green
Yeah.
Lantern, and Flash.
I
Those
haven't
weren't
seen the
announced.
Flash, but yeah, and they had those too. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like, how the hell did this happen? And how is it that they can contain so much information, but then you get Diary of the Mouth that can't fucking produce anything? It's just like,
And,
what the
and on top of
fuck?
that, tomorrow we're going to get the pre-orders for the Arkham City wave, and then on Friday, Target has their Target Con Mark McFarlane exclusives. They're gonna be announced.
Yep.
And there's a video already there. It's not ready to play, but it's got the Batman logo on it, and it's got a message from Todd McFarlane. It's up. It hasn't been posted yet, but it'll probably be tomorrow, or even early Friday. Well,
Meanwhile,
it's supposed to be Friday. Yeah.
Hasbro's
Anyway.
over here doing a Power Ranger announcement thing. We're not going to see
Oh.
those figures for like another year and a half.
Oh,
I
the,
know.
the Power Ranger Ryu or what?
Street Fighter shit, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
there's like they got like a whole like
They had a
presentation
whole
coming
week.
tomorrow.
Yeah, there was a whole week. This whole week was releases, or not releases, but
And
previews or whatever.
Funny.
They're still not even fucking listening to anybody. We're like, it's so. I mean, we're getting figures, awesome, but like, dude, 3/4 of the Lightning Collection fans only want Mighty Morphin Power Rangers shit, and they're just like giving us fucking tidbits right now, and it's like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, they really have they're really bad at listening to their demographic. I'm sorry,
Yeah, they're fucking Star Wars too. Like
yeah.
getting figures that we don't want. They re-released the whole like Rogue One line. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what
Uh,
the fuck was that?
they're
Yeah.
re-releasing sabers. They're putting out sabers and HasLabs that a majority of people didn't want, and it's
Taking
just-
away the plastic.
they're doing
Yeah.
that too.
Even on Star Wars figures, right?
Even on
yeah.
Star
Star
Wars.
Wars, GI Joe, everything's losing plastic. Everything is closed box now.
Man, the Hasbro is gonna see the back. They're gonna see this hit their pocketbooks, man. I'm telling you, they're going to. I don't know how this is
Especially
gonna
if
work.
Charging $31 for a single figure.
People gotta stop buying this shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. Like, it sucks because that Spider-Man line is figures that we
Are
all want,
badass. Are badass. Yeah.
and it's like, I want this Iron Spider-Man. I just gotta try to wait this out to see if I can get just a slight fucking discount so I can get it at normal price.
Look, I guarantee you that. I mean, some of these are gonna sell like the Null and Venom 2-pack. Obviously, people are gonna want that because it's fucking Null and Venom. But the rest of them, I mean, some of the 2-packs are popular, like Spinneret and Spider-Man. That's probably gonna, but all of these are gonna be on the shelf and gonna be discounted.
Yeah, that Spinneret one's going to be there for a while. Nobody
Yeah.
has shown interest in that 2-pack.
You know who?
And for $53.
Yeah,
like-
exactly. Come on, man.
I mean, it is just ridiculous.
Like Modoc, like the Modoc he said on the shelf, and we got reduced to what, $15, $10, and he was super fun. And then all those who was it? Starter and like Odin and all those, like, I guess premium Marvel Legends shit, like from the 10 years anniversary, like they were
Yeah.
super hell expensive. And they all went on fucking sale for like $10. Same shit's gonna happen to this. So
Yeah.
I'll hold out.
I'm holding out, but I think that's about all the time we got. Gentlemen, do you guys have anything to send off this video with?
Problem number one. Sorry.
Well, with that, if you stuck with us, we appreciate you. Go follow all of our stuff. Go make sure you like this video, subscribe, turn on notifications, do all that, and we'll see you next time.
And
Peace
grow
out.
a beard. Bye.
Later.